Truck right here. It's an old Ford model. Things to look for when purchasing a used truck. Tires. Tires bald. I don't know, y'all. Y'all think we should take this thing home? Been sitting here a while. Tires don't look too bad on the back. What you think, Pop? How much you say you'll give him for it?
You on the phone?
I'm recording for YouTube. Huh?
Alright.
Yeah, that look on the hood. Interior, it needs a seat in it. Pretty ragged out on the inside. Huh? Yeah. Guess who used to own it?
Who?
Sojourner.
Sojourner.
Yeah.
It probably leased a slow car.
Probably was. You pulled the latch?
Yeah. Check it out.
Yeah, guys, we came down here to look at this truck today. And they asking $19,000 for it. Ain't no way. I said they asking $19,000 for it. Ain't no way.
I'll give him 7,000.
Yep. Oh, man.
Yeah, come on.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oop. Motor don't look too bad though. Look like it could have had an overhaul done on it. 6 Series Detroit. You can look at that coolant jug up there and tell it done had some oil problem.
Yeah.
And it's past life anyway.
Let the hood down. Tell him I brought it up.
Huh? Pops done gone mad. We done drove 100 miles to check this truck out. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. All right, guys, so it's the next day. I know the video wasn't too long, but it started to rain here, and we started to get a lot of rain as I was recording the truck and talking to my dad. But let me be clear about something. You know, there's a lot of women and men that want to get in the trucking industry, and there's a lot of y'all that want to be owner operators. I understand that. Combine me and my dad together, you know, is about 60 years of trucking that y'all saw in one video, with my dad driving ever since he was about 15, and I've been driving, you know, I started off driving when I was about 16, you know, helping my dad out, moving trucks around the yard and all of that stuff. And one more. So it's a lot of years, you know, with us in trucking, and $20,000 is a lot of money for somebody starting off. You know what I'm saying? Buying their own truck out the door. especially if you want to buy a cash truck, and you're gonna spend that money to say, hey, I got to go to work. Now, to each his own, you know, different people, different strokes. Some people, they buy trucks and they got a big budget they done saved up. They say, okay, I'll buy this truck, you know what I'm saying, and I'll put this money into this truck, and then I have time to work this truck. Or some people have fleets and they'll be like, okay, I see a nice cash truck, I'll buy this truck, you know, fix it up. But that truck was not well taken care of. And what I mean by well taken care of, you can tell by the interior in a truck. You can tell by the tires. You can tell by the brakes. You can look under the hood and tell by things like the coolant jug, the belts, the alternator. Like, those things tell a lot about a truck. Because guess what? The tanks on that truck was a little shiny, the wheels was a little shiny, but that's a pressure wash job. Let's be clear. And I'm not trying to bash anybody that sell trucks or anything like that, but man, do right by people. You know, you asking somebody for that amount of money for a truck, they're gonna buy that truck and expect that truck to be roadworthy. And some people don't understand the concept of local versus road. You take that truck out there, run that truck up there in eastern Pennsylvania, man, up in them hills up there, you know, you got a 40,000 pound load on that truck. It's gonna tell you a lot of secrets. You know, if somebody say that they got an overhaul on a truck, which I've been seeing that a lot in this industry. Oh, truck been overhauled. They should have some paperwork. Even if they did it themselves, they should have some paperwork. They should have some paperwork. Because guess what? You got to purchase that overhaul kit. You got to purchase it. You got to purchase it. There's no other way around it. You're going to have to buy oil, lube. You're going to have to buy all of these things, you know, to repair or rebuild the engine in a truck. Injectors, all of these things, you're going to have to buy these things. So if there's no type of paperwork and someone saying, oh, the truck is overhauled, they got these many miles on it, on the overhaul, and there's no paperwork, I'd be kind of skeptical. Understand something, in this industry, trucking is about money. Some people that sell trucks, they don't care. They'll pawn their problems off on you. Knowing that the truck is 1 mile away from blowing up. And then if you're on operator and you got to get a load repowered, you got to get that truck towed. Tow bills ain't cheap. Tow bills are not cheap. Anything that has to do with trucking is not cheap. Trust me, I know firsthand. So I'm here to tell y'all, if you're gonna buy a truck, and I know it's gonna be people getting in the comments saying, oh, it's a good truck, these trucks will never let you down, but a truck will let you down. I don't care if it's a 99 model, I don't care if it's a 2025 model. Trucks will let you down, especially if they're not properly maintained. Meaning oil changes, overhauls, rebuilds, how did the driver run the truck? Clutches, rear ends. How many miles is on the frame of this truck? I think that truck had 1.5 million miles on it. You know what I'm saying? So I imagine that there's probably no paperwork on the so-called overhaul or the rear ends or anything. How often is the rear end fluid changed in the truck? Like, those things make a difference. Now, I did see that it used to have an automatic transmission in it, but they put a 10-speed in there, so that's a good thing. Cause those automatics in those older trucks, they weren't any good. They had a lot of problems with the XY shifter and a lot of other things they had problems with in those older trucks when they first brought the automatics out. You know, I'm here to tell you, if you're gonna pay cash for a truck, don't just buy a truck off looks. Don't just buy a truck off of how clean it is. Don't just buy a truck off of somebody's word. Show me the numbers. And another thing, on every engine in a truck, it has an engine plate. So some people may say, oh, it got rebuilt by Detroit, or it got rebuilt by Cummins, or it got rebuilt by this person. Well, there's an engine plate on the side of that truck with a serial number on it. And you can go to Cummins, you can go to Detroit, you can call them, you can go to any other engine manufacturers and give them the engine plate number off that truck, off that motor. And that engine plate will tell you every single thing you need to know about that engine, especially if they touched it. You can go to the local dealership, give them the VIN number of your truck, and that VIN number will give you everything about that truck, from the bill sheet of the first person that ordered it all the way down to the selling point of it. And what I like to do, if I decide to sell my truck tomorrow, if I decide to sell anything out of our fleet, we got paperwork. I got stacks and stacks of paperwork of every single thing that I've done to my truck, or every single thing that a shop done to the truck, or every single thing that I bought my truck from Ryder. Every single thing that Ryder ever did to it, all the way from the day it was born. So don't take this video that I recorded as me just trying to say that, you know what I'm saying, it's a bad truck. Because for somebody that, you know what I'm saying, want to spend money in the truck, it may be a good truck for you. It may be. And yes, those 12.7 Detroits, they are reliable. Yes, they are cheap to rebuild. But if you pay somebody $20,000 for a truck and you can't work that truck 6 months to recoup your money, because guess what? After you buy that truck, you got to get tagged, you got to get insurance, you got to get IFTA, you got to get all of the things that you need to get that truck running. That costs money. So don't just buy a truck off of looks. Don't just buy a truck off of somebody's word. Don't just buy a truck because it looks good. But do your history. Do your searches on it. Check it out. And that way you will have a truck where if you run in 6 months, you done made your money back, something happened, boom, you can pay for that and keep it moving. And you can have money saved up to take care of your house, or take care of your bills, or take care of what you need to take care of. But don't buy a truck just off of somebody's word and go put that truck on the road and then that truck blow up. I would hate to see that happen to somebody, because I know people that it have happened to. And it wasn't a fun thing. It put them in financial strain. They done spent all of their money and the truck is done. It's over with. So if y'all want to know anything about trucking, comment below. I'm an open textbook. I don't proclaim to know everything, but I know enough. Because I don't want nobody to get in this business or get in this industry and suffer. So be aware of shady equipment sellers. I'm not speaking on those people about that truck. I don't know them. All I know is we found the truck on Truck Paper. Pop said, hey, let's go check it out. And that's what we did. And after checking it out and after careful consideration, I'm not finna buy it. I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna do it. One more thing. Check the frame rails. You know, surface rust can be sandblasted. So if the frame rusted, that's okay. But that is a sign, because I bought a truck out of Syracuse, New York, and you know, for the longest we had problems with getting bolts loose. Stuff was like breaking and snapping. I replaced a lot of bolts and spent a lot of time at the machine shop. But the truck was worth it, because I bought the truck for $16,000, $15,000, and the truck turned around and made me $60,000 in its first 3 months. So that's what I'm telling you. If you want to be successful, and if you don't have a lot of money and you just want to buy you a good truck, take your time. Don't rush it. Do your research, get some information. Cause them dealers, they'll try to take you fast. They're gonna talk fast to you. And they know how to word that stuff in them ads to make you like, oh, bingo, I'm gonna buy this truck, but all the time, it don't be good. And take somebody with you that know what to look for. So until next time, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. My email will be in the description below, and I'll put it in the screen of this video. We out.